Go.
This is our 74 Dodge that we have for sale. Looking around it, pretty solid. This is actually the first problem, that this door won't open from the outside. You gotta open it from the inside. Side carpet's falling off. We have a pretty intact seat on the passenger side. Driver's side, not so much. Underneath here, there's probably some rust. It's a little squishy. No, I guess not. It's pretty solid, but it's still definitely rusty. Coming over to the side doors. Both of these doors still work the way they should, I think. Yep. Wood panels, decent shape. You're probably just gonna get rid of all this stuff. The rust though, there is rust right here and on the front of that. Coming around to the back, we have some pocks right there. This is the extended van, which is a lot more rare than the short ones. Both of these barn doors still open. And then there's a bed frame that's mounted in here. Headliner's falling down about there. The rest of the spots, the headliner's not so bad. Some spare parts that it came with, belts, thermostat, all those. It has 3 spare wheels and tires. There's 4 new tires on it. That's your biggest rust hole in that quarter panel. It looks like one of the neighbor kids was stealing gas because we lost our gas cap over the winter. But I have been starting it every week, no, every month since we had it. Rust along here, that's a new development. It's a spider web. So this is a very cold start. Not even sure the battery has juice. I just leave a can of starter fluid in here because we almost always need it to get it started on a cold start, but we can try without it. It probably would if you kept trying, or if all the energy didn't evaporate out of that gas because the gas cap's open. Let me hit this with some starter fluid. You want to open the hood, babe?
Oh.
Look at the exhaust when this starts.
Okay. There it is.
Running quiet.
Nice and quiet.
Quiet.
I can't open the hood. I don't know how.
When we got it, we did the bare minimum necessary to get it to run because I didn't want to pay to trailer this thing, which meant we did like the plug wires, filters, stuff like that. It's been a little while. 2 oil changes because I messed up the first oil change, didn't put the plug in. But yeah, it's running real quiet. The battery box is the only structural thing under the hood that's rusted out, so there's a bungee cord there. It will run and drive, but this wire is the electrical problem. This wire comes loose and then the thing shuts down. So if I went in there and tried to put it into gear, that wire would probably come off and then the thing would die. If we let it finish warming up all the way, that wouldn't be the case. So we'll let it warm up a little bit more. We could check out underneath. The suspension is in pretty decent shape. At about 30 to 60, you get a shimmy. I'm assuming it has a problem in the tie rods or steering rack or something to that effect. Other than that, the rust is apparent, but it hasn't gotten through any of this stuff up front. Now we can show you some of the rust on the back. I think where the body bolts to the frame, The rust looks a little bit insidious. Like, I don't know. I'm not into vehicles that are this old typically, so it's your discretion, but I have looked at some like 80s Toyotas that were way rustier than this. So that's pretty good. There's your new tires, brand new. All right, let's see what happens when we put it in gear. Go ahead and hold on to it here, babe. Horn works. Most of this stuff works. It's just the turn signal that, or it's that where the battery plugs in and it turns. So air here works, all the fans work. This radio was working, but the wire broke from the drive home. All right, I'm gonna put it in gear. It'll probably die. No, it's good and warmed up. We're in gear. I didn't put the e-brake on. And we're reversing. Yeah, so it is running and driving, just barely. Got